The security deposit is equivalent to 2 months' rent and is refundable upon moving out. The monthly rent must be paid in full by the first day of each month. The initial lease term is for 2 years with an option to renew the contract. The tenant must provide at least 30 days written notice before terminating the lease. Keeping pets or smoking inside the premises is strictly prohibited under this agreement. Utility bills, such as electricity, water, and gas, are the sole responsibility of the tenant. The landlord is responsible for major structural repairs, while the tenant handles minor maintenance. Subletting the property to a third party without prior written consent is forbidden. The tenant is required to restore the property to its original condition upon moving out. A joint guarantor or a guarantee company is necessary to secure the rental agreement. A late fee of 5% will be charged if the rent is not received within 5 days of the due date. The move-in costs include the first month's rent, a security deposit, and a non-refundable key money fee. Please complete and return the property condition report within 7 days of moving in. The landlord may enter the premises for repairs or inspections after giving 24 hours notice. Tenants are expected to refrain from making excessive noise that disturbs other residents. You are not allowed to paint the walls or make structural changes without prior written permission. A professional cleaning fee will be deducted from the security deposit upon the termination of the lease. To renew the lease agreement, a renewal fee equivalent to 1 month's rent is required. It is mandatory for all tenants to enroll in renter's insurance to cover fire and water damage. Breaking the lease before the end of the term may result in a penalty fee equivalent to 1 month's rent. Management fees and common area maintenance charges are billed separately from the base rent. A separate parking agreement is required if the tenant wishes to use a designated parking space. The tenant is responsible for maintaining proper ventilation to prevent mold and mildew growth. If the keys are lost or stolen, the tenant must bear the full cost of replacing the locks. High-speed internet access is included in the rent, but the tenant must provide their own router. Tenants must strictly follow local regulations for garbage sorting and designated disposal schedules. Failure to pay rent for more than 2 consecutive months may result in legal action and eviction. This lease will automatically renew for the same duration unless a non-renewal notice is provided in time. The tenant must provide a reliable emergency contact person upon signing the agreement. The landlord reserves the right to increase the rent after the initial term with a 60-day notice. A service fee will apply if the tenant requires assistance for a lockout after business hours. Any belongings left behind after the move-out date will be disposed of at the tenant's expense. The tenant shall not share the building's security code or key duplicates with unauthorized persons. Short-term stays for guests are permitted, but any stay exceeding 2 weeks requires the landlord's approval. Japanese law prohibits subletting the property to a third party or using it for Airbnb without the landlord's explicit consent. The management company is authorized by the owner to handle day-to-day maintenance and rent collection. A renewal fee, typically equivalent to 1 month's rent, is required to extend the lease beyond the initial 2-year period.